Hi, y'all. Welcome to Jeeping with Jesus, where today we're continuing our devotional on the shift, on changing. So come along with me, pull up a chair, grab some drinks, get in your vehicle like I'm in Roadrunner, and let's have some fun and do a Bible study and learn how to communicate comfortably. Because I'm learning that. That's what the whole process of these videos are. So one of today's memory verse is in Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. The song that popped in my head for this, we sung it Sunday, is "Go Light Your Candle." It is a very beautiful song. It's on YouTube, and it's about lighting each other's candles. When we see someone hurting or see someone down and out, we need to go over there and we need to be able to light their candles. And sometimes I'm the same. I'm this way. I feel like I'm like, what? Well, how can I go light their candle when my candle feels like it doesn't it's not lit? But have you ever taken two candles and put the fire together? It doesn't take your fire out. Instead, when it's together, it gets brighter. When you're around other Christians, your flame should be getting higher, just like theirs should be getting higher. You done lit their candle, now they need to pass it on and do the same. When you sit with people that are like-minded as yourself, you're motivating each other to, when you do go out and you do surround yourself around people that's not that doesn't want to be nowhere near the Bible, they don't want to read it, they don't want to do anything, your candle won't be snuffed out. But if you're not in the Word, you're not reading it for yourself, you're not seeking, you're not searching, you're not doing anything, you're just allowing other people to tell you what to do, you're not going to the Heavenly Father and you're not asking Him what you need to do. So your candle is going to be snuffed out quicker because you're following along with what they're doing instead of what your Heavenly Father wants you to do. So lighting your candle, keeping it lit, staying in His Word. That's the key in doing that. And when you feel like you need to change and you want to get out, that's the Heavenly Father telling you that He's no longer wanting you in this spot. He wants you in another spot. But He's not going to sit there and give you these tools quick, like, because if you get if you like, oh yeah, he's going to move me next week, that means I got to get ready, I got to get all my stuff. He's like, no, I'm giving you the tools now when you're in this low gear, and I'm teaching you all those, and that's what you need to bring with you. Not everything else. Not like, oh, let me go ahead and quickly get into this Word. No, He's like, that's what the low gear is, what I'm trying to do. Because when we start feeling that change, we start feeling that, I don't feel like everybody else like anymore. Like I feel like I want to change. That's you in your low gear starting to go. God's not asking you to go ahead and shift. He's starting you out. He's building those fundamentals for you to keep going. He's giving you those lessons to keep going. So when you finally do shift, you're able to shift and you're able to do it the right way and you're able to go. That's what God is calling you to do. Everything is going to start looking different. People going to start looking at you differently because your light is now going to be brighter because you chose to get into His Word and to stay in His Word and listen to only His voice and not the world's voice. The other memory verse is Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. I'll find it eventually. For I am the Lord. I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. The world wants to change what Jesus is, how he acts, what he says. They want to minimal faith. They want to do whatever they can. They want to take out whatever they can and be like, oh, well, he's this, he's a God of love and all this. And that is true. That is very true. He is. But there are times when he's going to flip that table. He's going to get mad. If you ever read the Bible, you know that in the Bible there are a lot of things in there that does not conform with the world. It goes completely against it. I call them past lessons that we need to listen to, because you know how they always say the past repeats itself. Well, you know. But to me, though, those people learned those lessons. God wanted to teach them a lesson and wanted us to know what those lessons are, so that way we can be better equipped. We are human. We're going to make mistakes, but he wants us to come to him. Have you ever had a friend that's so far gone, either in drugs or alcohol or wherever, and you just want to help them so much, that you love them so much that you want to sit there and you want to help them, and you give them the full-blown truth of their addiction, right? And they hate you for it. And they're like, why are you being so mean? Because you're not saying the same thing that everybody else is saying. Oh, grab that drink, grab that drug, grab that. It's perfect. It's okay. We'll love you anyways. But if it's harming them, why are you going to be like, oh, it's okay? No. That's the same thing Jesus is doing. If it's going to harm you, he's going to tell you. He's going to be the blunt friend. He's going to be the blunt father. He's going to be the strict father. He's going to be the one. You help past your curfew. You shouldn't be doing that, because you could be getting into whatever. God has these lessons. You're going to get mad, yes, but he wants to protect you. He wants to love you. He wants to teach you. You learn everything, right? You learn to you learn to tie your shoes. You learn to do your hair. People do these makeups and they're beautiful, but they had to be taught, right? You had to be taught to put on your clothes by yourself. You had to be taught to take a shower, to put on deodorant, to do all this. You had to be taught to speak and walk. God is teaching you every single day. It's our choice whether we want to learn or not. And if we don't want to learn, if we just completely stop and we're like, okay, well, we're just going to be fed by everybody else instead of going into the word, we're just going to stop. We talked about stop and still the other day. Same thing. If you're still, that means you're talking to the Lord. You're going to him. You're changing your gear. You're shifting. You're doing whatever you need to do. If you stop, you're letting everybody else do it for you. You're sitting there and you're letting everyone else do it for you, instead of you coming to the Heavenly Father, going into his word, or finding people to help you. And you get together with a Bible open and have a discussion. It might hurt your feelings, but guess what? That's fine. It's supposed to hurt your feelings, because how are you supposed to grow? How are you supposed to, if I keep coming to you saying, oh, it's fine, you're good. It's not good. When it's hurting you and it's going against you and it's going against the Lord, how is me telling you that it's okay? Sometimes tough love is what people need. It's just what it is. Through change, you realize where you are is not where you're supposed to be, and you begin the process to get to where you belong. So let's change together and get to where we belong. God bless, from me and Roadrunner.